Looks like we're back to square one with Deontay Wilder. So it looks like Deontay Wilder is once again asking for a 50-50 split. And that is the only thing he wants in order to get in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Now, Wilder has changed his story many times throughout the past several months. First, it was Deontay Wilder saying it's not about the money, it's about the legacy. Right? Basically saying he doesn't care if they offer him $1 as long as he gets to fight Joshua. Of course, that, quote that he said out of his own mouth meant absolutely nothing, because the minute they started saying, let's start trying to make Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, he started demanding a lot of money for the fight. Then Deontay Wilder starts saying, he wanted the 50-50 split, and he spent months, or at least several weeks, saying that. And then I got so disinterested in this whole negotiation, because, I don't know if you guys noticed, but before I was constantly making videos, letting you guys know, basically being a typical reporting boxing channel, letting you guys know that what Eddie Hearn was saying, what Anthony Joshua was saying, what Deontay Wilder was saying. But I got so disinterested in reporting what they were saying because they just kept repeating themselves, and I don't like repeating myself, so I stopped reporting. Like, if you notice, I stopped reporting about the things that were coming out of their mouths, and I just started letting you guys know my own opinion, because I would rather let you guys know my opinion than report other dudes, what other promoters or fighters say, because I'm not into that. I'm not into reporting other professional fighters or anybody who's involved in boxing. I just like letting you guys know my opinion. But it seems that the 50-50 split is something that Deontay Wilder wants. He says he wants a venue, he wants a contract, he wants a split. So I guess if the fight purse is $50 million, he wants a 50-50 split. I'm guessing he wants $25 million out of that $50 million, right? That would be equal. Now, you guys know my opinion on this. Do I think Deontay Wilder necessarily deserves a 50-50 split? No, because of the fact that he hasn't really done anything, and no, because he's not the one who has the majority of the belts. And I think it's right for the guy with the majority of the belts to be earning the more higher percentage. So I don't think he deserves a 50-50 split. Like I said, I believe the dude who is put in the work more should be earning the higher percentage of the purse. But Deontay Wilder does not believe that. Again, I've said this in the past. I feel that if Deontay Wilder was smart, I feel that he should take any percentage. I believe they were going to offer him $15 million, which is like, if that is true, and if he, like, say if he accepts that $15 million purse, that would be great for him, because he's never made that much money. And like I said, I think if Wilder's smart, he should just take the $15 million and fight Joshua, and if he beats him, he will then have all the belts, right? He will have all the 4 major belts at heavyweight. He will be undisputed and number 1. And nobody could say he's not number 1. Nobody could say he's not, because he would have beaten Joshua, who I believe is the main guy at heavyweight at this very moment. Wilder has to beat Joshua for me to consider him the main one. So if he's able to beat Joshua, then in a rematch, he's going to be getting way more than $15 million. Because if he is getting $15 million, if he accepts the $15 million offer, right, and if he beats Joshua, and if they fight in a massive arena over there in London, or wherever this fight's taking place, in Wembley, I believe it is, and 90,000 people see Deontay Wilder beat Anthony Joshua and become undisputed, they're going to be going crazy to see a rematch, especially if the fight is thrilling and exciting, right? So then he's going to be getting paid more. And then at that point, he could start demanding. He could, like, Deontay Wilder could really start demanding how much of the purse percentage he should take when he has all the belts. Because then he has a right to be saying, listen, I want to get, 25, 50-50, or I want to get 75, or, because, sometimes, like, Vladimir Klitschko used to get way more of the purse percentage than his opponent, right? But again, right now he's just not in a position to do that because of his one belt and because of his shitty resume, right? But like I said, if Wilder was smart, just take that 15 million, beat Joshua. Once you are the A side, once you have all the belts, then start demanding big money on the rematch. Because Deontay Wilder will give Anthony Joshua a rematch if he beats Joshua, because that's a lot of money sitting there. Who's going to turn down, $30-20 million, however much they pay him in a rematch if he wins? No Wilder or no sane man will turn that down. So I just think that Wilder just needs to, just really just let Eddie Hearn give him the amount that he's offering him. And if you're truly confident in yourself, beat Anthony Joshua and then get 2-3 times as much in a rematch.